Welcome to Fall Down Day 0. The dominoes have arrived, and so have the Dominerds and the backbreakers. Literally, as soon as I finished filming the last story, tragedy. Michael, let's see your dominoes. Woo!
Oh, we have dominoes in the door.
Dominoes in the door.
We have dominoes in this door.
Dominoes in that door.
You know what, guys? I need to get my sunglasses. Hold on 1 second, okay?
Oh, it's dominoes. What about the middle console? That too?
The middle console, let's check. Oh, we have some
Oh, it's
Swedish fish.
Oh no, it's snacks. It's
And more
snacks. Oh,
dominoes!
it's dominoes! Oh!
There's a hole in it. It's gonna rip. Throw it in the trash. Get it on right there. Is this stuff? I don't know if it's it. Tripods?
My name is Steve Price. I'm 28 years old. I just heard a topple behind me, which makes me a little nervous. I've been building for 15 years and I'm from Canton, Michigan. All right, guys, let's go over the plan for this project. Here it is. It's been a long time since there's been a big domino event in the US. I wanted to start something a little bit different, a little bit smaller scale. However, we're trying to incorporate a world record into every single annual event. And we're trying to incorporate chain reactions and dominoes together even more seamlessly than we've ever done before to create a more exciting topple and cooler effects.
So we're working on building some color blast effects, and we're testing this technique. It's got a field starter underneath with some color changing dominoes at the end, and after it falls, it should reveal a bunch of colors. We'll see how the test works. Should have built a longer line.
My name is Derek Coops, and I am 21 years old. I'm from Sioux Center, Iowa, and I've been building for 10 years. One of my favorite things about building dominoes is when we get the chance to build as a team like in this event. It's a very niche activity, so you don't really get the chance to build with other builders that have been building, as long as you with the same amount of experience very often at all. So it's like a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and it's always so much fun.
Wait, we don't want to be centered with the middle?
Well, it depends. Do you want this piece middle, or do you want this piece to be?
Well, you don't know if a single domino is going to be the middle, or between the dominoes and the middle, if it's an odd or even number.
That's way to find out what Steve had there.
I mean, it's going to look like the middle
I
regardless.
think
We're talking about
Steve
like
marked it from a
That's probably good
single
enough.
domino, and then he did 301 on each side.
I think that's. Oh, right. He did have that
Yeah,
mark.
so-
Maybe we should. Chris!
My name is Chris Wright. I'm from Rochester, New York, and recently moved to Boston, and I've been building dominoes for over 12 years now. Coming into it, I was extremely excited to do the world record wall. Initially, we had considered some other world records to set, but a lot of them seemed very tedious or a little bit more risky. But I think the wall is a good balance of challenge and time. One of my first YouTube videos was a wall that had 5,000 dominoes. I think it was only like 12 layers tall. They're only around a foot, but this is multiple times greater and way more dominoes because it's actually over a meter tall.
So I miscounted, and each color gets 23 on the base, but we have 26, so there's a bit too much. So it's gonna make the wall too long, and we wouldn't have enough dominoes. So we're just gonna have to clean this section up here, take away the blues. And some of the purple. All right, there we go.
My name is Timothy Dunsmore. I'm 25. I'm from Toronto, Ontario, and I've been building for about 12 or 13 years now. So some highlights during my building career were definitely the circle bomb world record that we did in 2016. And obviously the European builders took that back. So now it's our turn to kind of take back one of their records. So we built the world record wall, and it's been really exciting to kind of bring the North American domino scene back and have a big event like this and set a world record again.
So what happened was I was reaching for this bin. I don't know, it just kind of, I guess I wasn't being careful enough and it just kind of slid into the wall a little bit. Fortunately, it didn't knock it down, but it's going to be a little bit of an operation to fix.
So you just, if you push that domino back in, I can hold the two on top of it so that they
Push
don't
this one?
get pushed with it. We need to lift, I think we need to lift mine up a little.
Yeah.
As you're just pushing mine.
You want to just push it in and then I can kind of guide it.
Yeah, thanks.
My name is Alex Coops. I'm 20 years old from Sioux Center, Iowa, and I've been building dominoes for over 10 years. 21. Gosh. Okay, I'll redo that. I guess.
Great content.
Great content, forgot my age. I'm Alex Coops. I'm 21 years old from Sioux Center, Iowa, and I've been building dominoes for over 10 years. The world record wall has actually been pretty fun to work on. As of now, it's really the only thing I've worked on so far, but I haven't really grown bored of it. When you stay laser focused, the time seems to pass really quickly, but I've really been enjoying it, and breaking a domino world record is one of the things that's been on my bucket list for quite a few years, and now that I'm finally able to do it is just super exciting.
Is that a test?
Let's say it's a test.
Okay, that was a test.
I'm Brady. I'm 17 years old. I'm from Ann Arbor, Michigan, and I've been building dominoes for 11 years. Coming into this event, I was totally expecting to have completely forgotten what it's like being in a big space with a bunch of people, but an hour in, I felt like it just felt like ISM 2017 all over again. I mostly stick to doing the lower half of the wall for both of the colored sections because I knew I felt super comfortable with those, so I could build them somewhat quickly. Overall, working on the walls kind of gets a little mindless. Over time, it starts to feel like I'm just repeating the same thing over and over again. After a day, I was like, okay, I don't want to work on the wall anymore, so I decided to start doing other projects.
I'm starting to lose my mind a little bit.
Just a little bit?
I felt like the whole wall was moving at once, and then I couldn't tell if I was moving or the wall.
That happens eventually.
So I think that's a good sign for me to take a break.
My name is Mark Robbins. I'm 25 years old. I've been building since I'm 25, just straight out of the womb. Started straight into chain reaction art from the beginning, and I'm from Lake City, Minnesota. I was super excited to do the world record attempt because I've never had an official Guinness World Record before, and I was excited to help out my friend Steve, so I immediately jumped on that. Plus I need the clout for sure to tell everyone I know that I have a Guinness World Record.
What are you working on here, Steve?
I'm working on a balloon.
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm using this brand new overhang technique invented by Paul Loves Dominoes.
Very cool.
And in addition to the overhang technique, I'm also trying to balance it on top of a 40-layer tower, which is pretty crazy. We're good so far. Getting close to the end of the design.
I think Domino Masters coming out really inspired domino and chain reaction artists to try new things because there was kind of a new style explored on the show, and immediately afterwards we saw a huge explosion of new techniques in the domino world. We saw Paul Loves Dominoes invent this new thing called the overhang technique, where you add extra weight to the center of a structure and that allows you to actually build outwards away from the base. We also decided to balance them on top of 1x1 domino towers, which is pretty risky.
All right, so right now we're doing a speed walk test to see if the wind from my body is enough to push over this very fragile structure.
Oh no.
Holy cow.
The fact that it withstood that, we might be okay.
Plus, there's not going to be any other projects back here besides balloon stuff.
We are testing the magical balloon that Steve has created to make sure it doesn't hit the back wall.
Chris Goldie of the year. Furthest domino mix of the year.
My name is Matt Van Vleck. I'm from Rochester, New York. I'm 26 years old and I've been building dominoes for about 1 year now. I never would have expected to be a part of a 100,000 domino build in my entire life. I wouldn't expect myself to be at a domino event, to be honest. If you told me that 2 years ago, I would have thought you were crazy. I fell in love with it though. The vibe is entirely awesome because you can just take any ideas that you have from your teammates and incorporate them together, and it just spurs other ideas. So it's so fun, and you can get really creative and really artistic with it. So if you really get creative and think outside the box, you can create anything.
I tried to recover.
All right, now give me your best Ben impression. Hey, listen, what happened here?
Oh, test.
Oh, nothing happened.
It was a test.
Oh, damn it.
I'm Michael, I'm almost 23 years old, and I've been building dominoes for a little over 10 and a half years now. I'm from Rochester, New York, alongside my cousin, of course, Matt. As a backbreaker, it is good to be back, am I right? Domino Day, years ago, that's still the biggest domino event in the world, and that's gonna take hold of tons of the records, but it's kind of cool that the Americans are finally taking back at least one of them. Also, we have a super more interesting way to knock down this wall. We decided to knock down the wall with a tennis ball being released by a slingshot. The Europeans would never do that, come on.
Yep.
I think Domino Masters has definitely had a big influence on domino art in general. Just the fact that on the TV show we combine chain reaction tricks and dominoes together so often and always went for really ambitious builds. Now in this event specifically, we're combining a lot of chain reactions with dominoes, and we're definitely doing a lot of ambitious things like the balloon structures. We have quite a few tricks where dominoes could go flying in random places, and I think it just makes domino art that much more exciting.
That's a spread.
Oh! Yeah. I don't know, that was like 2 seconds after I placed it too. Like that, I had like pulled away and was grabbing my next stack.
I guess that's the make it or break it point.
Was I in the last step here?
I guess we should probably use Mark's extra. Oh, so you just put 2 extra in there. Or 2 where?
Oh, right there.
He put
1. He started putting
2 and 2 on top flat.
Yeah.
So he has 4 extra dominoes.
I'm not taking any chances.
Honestly, it fills it out. It looks good that way.
Yeah, that's true.
It doesn't
I feel like I'll just do the 2.
We are using a lot of math and physics to generate some crystalline structures here. The colors are popping. Really just a whole lot of science going on here, if you ask me. These guys are just doing non-stop calculus, math, so much work to prepare all of this. I'm really proud of the boys we've got. I'm proud of this community. That's my anime intro.
In the last domino event I hosted, in the behind the scenes, Mark said, if this video gets so many likes, Tim will eat a domino.
If this video gets 500 likes, Tim over there will swallow a domino.
That's actually gonna happen right now, because I don't know why, but Tim He's willing to do it with this little mini micro domino. I can't do anything for the likes.
No! 5 years later!
Finally, we have closure.
Oh, he is the man.
What is Tim gonna do in the next event?
No.
No. Leave a comment below what Tim should do next if this video gets 50,000 likes.
Before we started building the world record wall, I was definitely pretty nervous. I've never really done any like big structures like this. I started on the lower levels just to kind of get more comfortable with it. And then I was much more comfortable after that. I did have a bit of a moment back there. I think I was one of the only ones who dropped a domino into the wall. So when the domino fell, it kind of fell down into the structure and it knocked a couple of dominoes out along the way. So there was kind of like a gap in the wall where some dominoes were missing, some were out of place. And at first I thought I could handle it by myself. There was just a few to shift over, but Steve came over with the camera and while he was filming, I decided that it would probably be best if I had some help.
I mean, it's okay, but it could come off.
Yeah, I think that was like a close call, and after that I needed to step back and take a bit of a break. I decided I was going to take the rest of the day off of building the wall after that, and that was it. They finished the wall that day, surprisingly.
I am pretty surprised how quickly it came together. I knew that we had 6 full building days to construct the wall and the rest of the dominoes. Surprisingly, almost all of us just wanted to focus on the wall, 1 to get it done, and 2 just out of our interest in it. So we finished it pretty quickly, and as soon as we were almost done with our 3rd day, when we saw that, hey, if we stay a little bit longer, we can finish this, 6 of us were finishing the last portion of the wall together, and we must have built a few thousand dominoes in just a matter of 30 or so minutes at the end.
I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
Last one. It ain't much, but there we go.
I'm trying to not get my hopes up until it topples perfectly, because I used to love the Guinness World Record books when I was a kid. Every school book fair, I would ignore all the educational books and just go for the Guinness World Record book, because that was most exciting to me. So this will be huge. A young Mark would be very proud if we are able to pull it off.
It's April 1st. We're gonna do a nice little April Fools on Steve, and I've got a video queued up that sounds like a wall toppling. So when I press play, my speaker's hidden behind the wall over there.
Oh my god! I hate that!
It's gonna be good.
We got him good.
Oh, that's great.
We got him good.
Oh, that was good. He almost dropped the food, but.
How scared are you right now?
The whole bottom, dang it.
Oh my god.
So we may not have a backup line for this balloon trick because it's a very long trick and we don't have the parts to make a pendulum that will last long enough. So we have to hope it works. It's pretty reliable, and we're going to do a big test here. Test.
So was it wrapped wrong? Put more dominoes leading up to it.
No, it got stuck.
Wait,
on
it
the
got
wrap.
locked against. No.
The ribbon gets caught from friction.
this.
The ribbon can just be like glued somehow to the actual wheel versus having it attached to the connects.
Yeah, it gets caught on.
That messes it up.
Yeah, the
this
overhang.
side. Yeah, we have to put it really close, so. It's a flat string. So there are two sides of it because it's not a round string like normal strings. And
Oh, that's why it wasn't.
you have to wind it up in a certain direction on one of those two sides. It should come out of the clip point and go flat right onto it. Oh hey, if we add a blue spacer to the right side of the orange piece, that'll help. The balloons, we may not have a backup line because it's a very long trick and it would take a lot of dominoes just to do that. And also, if you had a backup line, that would kind of ruin the effect because it'll be more dramatic if you just hear silence. You see the balloon going up and you don't know if it's gonna work until you hear the dominoes topple again. I will be very nervous about that. The trick is pretty reliable, but it's 6 in a row. It's gonna be a long drawn out pause for each one of them, and you never know what could happen.
Oh, one early. Okay.
Nice.
Oh. Friction?
I don't see any reason.
I can't really get my head in there, but.
Everyone be careful crowding around here, please.
What if we like push? Wait, it just feels locked, yeah.
What is caught?
You hungry?
Yes. Is there something in the blue rod that's caught?
It's just basically the friction of the ribbon
because
through the purple piece.
the two rods holding the purple, they can rotate. So is it like, because I see the one on this side looks like it's slanted out. So like, are they not perfectly vertical?
Oh,
I think we need to use a piece longer than the blue just because it's so
Yeah.
close to the edge.
I think you're right.
Like that?
Oh yeah, that was it. Should we continue? We're continuing.
Sure. I won one early.
Yeah,
It's
but
okay.
Oh no,
triggers.
here's what we can do. Here's what we can do. We can line a blue, we can connect a blue piece across here, and that will prevent these from
Oh, no, that's true, yeah.
I know I said it would work last time, but I'm serious this time.
He's serious.
Yes.
He's serious.
Okay.
Okay. Test.
Oh, flawless.
Yes.
Impeccable.
Early, but okay. Yes.
Impeccable.
Early, but okay. Yes.
Nice. Nice.
Yes.
Good job. Only 99 more times to go.
Just two, and that's fine. First of all, I'm definitely nervous about the dog leash just because it's a very explosive trick. We did testing, but you never know where those dominoes are going to bounce and hit. At the end of the day, the effect will be worth it to start off with a bang, but I'm gonna be a little tense to see what happens with that. My finishing words are there's too many tests going on behind me that are making me nervous, so this interview's over. Peace.
Okay.
This is the Domino Arena. This is a competition.
Eric, what time is it?
It's Topple time.
That was great.
Shout out to my first ever YouTube members for making this video possible. Welcome to the reaction.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and smash subscribe. And now you can join the reaction through a channel membership. If you want to help support self-funded team projects such as FALLDOWN, the Pool Party Machine, and the Lemonade Machine, this is the best way to help Sprice Machines make bigger and better builds. As perks, you'll get access to building resources such as my Domino Planner, bonus content such as fail footage, members-only live streams, and more. Click the join button on my channel page to learn more about these benefits.